Well, Amy Kucera, I don't think you could play much better today than you did, especially, I mean, the morning round, it was bogey-free, and then this afternoon, you put pressure on a lot, and it looked for a while like Sarah was wobbling, but she stood back up and managed to, give herself a chance at the end. How do you describe what happened in the afternoon?
I mean, congrats to Sarah. She played great. She had a lot of good shots and made those clutch putts at the end, so congrats to her. And thanks to the WSGA for putting on such a great tournament. But yeah, it was a lot of back and forth on the momentum there. Like, I made a couple putts, she made a couple putts, and so just kind of all wiring down towards the end to who could make that last big putt.
What was there anything different about this afternoon versus this morning for you?
Probably just tired and exhaustion. We played a lot of golf these last few days.
Yeah.
So definitely in the morning I was able to keep it up, get my approach shots close, but then towards the end of the round today I was just starting to get tired and losing a little bit of focus, but overall it was a good day.
You got, I think it was the one-up lead on 16, the par 5, and then you go to 17, and you're in the bunker. What kind of lie did you have there, and take me through what happened from there?
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest lie. I was standing in a couple of footprints, and I wasn't able to rake around it. The ball was below my feet, and so it was just kind of a tougher shot in general, and I just clipped it right in the middle, went over the green. But the goal is just to keep a level head on that, not to get too upset about it, and just move on to 18 and try and move on from there.
And at 18, she's in the front bunker. You're, on a little mound there, behind the green. Looked like you had a, good opportunity, and she didn't exactly, stuff it close.
Yeah.
I mean, are you thinking at any point in that exchange around the green that maybe you're, at least if nothing else, going back to 18T?
That did come into my mind, but then again, this is match play. Anything can happen. It just takes one shot to change the match, and she was able to do that. It was a great putt. But yeah, it was really down to the wire, and we were able to make it an interesting match.
And your chip on that hole, did you hit that the way you wanted to, or and the putt that was left, what was on that putt?
So that chip, I was kind of expecting it to bounce a little more to the right than it did. It just kind of hopped straight, which is kind of not what I was expecting it to do. But I did leave myself a good chance to get up and down and make that putt. Towards the end, I either pulled it or it just kind of stayed left, which is not what I was expecting it to do. But overall, it was a good chip and a good putt, just didn't drop.
We have the last two players of the year, dueling it out in the match play final. It's kind of the way it's supposed to go, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. I was watching the match play practice and like, oh, it's gonna turn out that way. Like, we were winning our matches, and it got down to the last few matches, and I'm like, this will be interesting.
Had you ever played with Sarah before?
So I don't think I've played with her in a pairing before, but we've played in some tournaments together, and for MAJGT and some other junior tournaments. Okay. But I think this is my first time playing in a group with her.
Because she didn't come back to Wisconsin last year, and then you debuted for the first time. Can you guys take some appreciation the fact that your mere presence in this tournament has made it better, and you kind of showed it today with the way you guys played. What happens when two good players go head to head.
It's hard to make this event better. The WSGA does a great event. It was really fun to play in. But yeah, it was really fun to do like that back and forth momentum kind of thing. So it was just a really great experience, and congrats to Sarah again.
Was there any other point in the match where you felt maybe you either let one go or stole one, or anything that really stands out about the afternoon?
There were a few holes where I put my drive and I got in trouble a little bit. I think somewhere in the middle of the round, I had a couple of drives go a little farther left than I planned, and I didn't give myself the best chance of getting it close. And then there were a couple of putts that I wish I had to do over, but she also made some great putts, and that just kind of led to the back and forth of it.
And lastly, how long did you wait from your first match to your second match here? It seemed like a long time.
So I think I got back to the clubhouse at around noon. Okay. And so I had lunch, was able to relax for a little bit, and so we went out to go watch the playoff, and that was around 12:30, 12:40. So I had about an hour and a half in between my first and second round.
Did you feel rested going in the afternoon? How did you feel, after that big break? And then, because I'll ask her how she felt after the quick turnaround.
Yeah. I was able to go warm up on the range, so I was able to get my body warmed up, get my swing feeling comfortable again. So it was nice to have that break, just to sit and eat lunch in the AC for a little bit and then go out and warm up on the range. So I think it was just the perfect amount of time.
Well, Amy, it was great to watch you play. Some great shot making this week, and congratulations on runner-up finish.
Perfect. Thank you so much.